Good morning, everyone present here. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, friends. Let's start our day with a good thought. No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and show up, and never give up. My topic is growth curve. So let's begin. What does growth actually mean? Growth means an orderly increase in all the cellular constituents and the number. Note the point here. Growth actually means increase in all the cellular constituents as well as the number. Both categories. Cellular growth, cellular size, and their number. Increase in mass may not really reflect the growth, but increase in number truly reflects. This statement means that though, though the bacterium increases in its size as well as number, but increase in number is considered as significant. Increase in number is considered as significant. So in here we are studying growth in the case of bacterium, and bacteria reproduce with the help of binary fission. So daughter cells are formed by a single cell in this case. Thus population increases in this case geometrically and exponentially. As we can see here, this is the number of cells, this is the number of generation and exponential value. Here this cell, as you can see my cursor, is the parent mother cell. This is the first generation in which two daughter cells are formed. As you can see here, number of generation is first. In second generation, fourth, third, 8, fourth, 16, and fifth, 32, spontaneously, all the cells are multiplied. It is said it is exponential. That has a reason. Now here we can see that here 2 is a constant in the exponential value, and it has power 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and infinite. So here 2 is a constant, so we can consider it as an exponent, e. And the power here we can consider x. So e to the power x. That's why it is called as exponential growth. Before starting this, I could clear two terms, the total count and the viable count. These terms are very important while studying the bacterial growth curve. Total count is the number of dead cells plus the number of living cells. Total count is the number of dead cells and the number of living cells, while viable counts are only the number of living cells. So whole bacterial growth curve is depend only on the viable count, because the number of total count always increases. But at certain stage, viable count, only living cells are there. That's why whole graph is depend upon the viable count. As you can see here, growth curve of bacteria. This have 4 phases. First is the lag phase, second is log phase, third is stationary phase, fourth is decline phase. This is the respective curve we will see one by one. So first we have is the lag phase. This is the period in which we have inoculated the bacterial culture. Indirectly, we can say that we have just started our culture. Bacteria does not multiply in this phase because it takes time to adapt the new environmental conditions. This is the reason this stage is also called as stage of adaptability. At this stage, bacteria take time to produce enzymes and metabolites, which will help them to grow in the size. As a result, bacteria increases in the size but not in the numbers. You should note this point: bacteria increases in the size but not in the numbers. At this stage, bacteria reaches its maximum size it can adapt. So the graph here is slightly curved. As we can see here, this graph is slightly curved. If we put an angle theta here, we will get very low angle here. From 0 to 5, we have very short angle. This is called as lag stage. So here in this cube, we can see the culture, our culture, in which no significant growth is observed. Only bacteria will adapt to the environmental condition in which they are present. The second phase is log phase. This phase is also known as exponential phase, as we discussed. Why it is called as exponential phase? Because there is a rapid multiplication of the bacteria in this phase. This phase is biochemically active phase. Numerous biochemical reactions take place here at this stage. The most important point we have to notice is this stage is best for staining. As there is exponential growth in this, the bacteria gives very positive results for the staining. So maximum staining is done at this phase, at the log phase. Now here the twist begins. As the number of bacteria increases, the colony forms. As we know, there is a rapid multiplication. As a result, the number of bacteria will increase, and increase. So the colony will form, and they will experience a low amount of nutrition at this stage. Cell size decreases as daughter cells are formed from the parent cell. Bacteria also produce some byproducts such as toxic material. Due to this reason, some bacteria get dead. Here one point we have to study is that we have to notice this point here, that as the number of bacteria in this colony are growing, the nutrition we have earlier, same amount of nutrition we have now. So as we know, as the amount of bacteria increase, they will compete for the food. So hence some bacteria will get the nutrition and some will not get. This is the reason some bacteria will get dead. We will move to a graph. So this is an exponential growth we can see here. This is also called log phase. This from point 5 to point 15, there is exponential growth. If we draw a line here, an angle theta here, we will get a very greater angle in this case. As we can see here in this cube, the number of live cells is very much present. We will move to our next phase, that is stationary phase. Stationary phase. Bacteria produces some byproducts such as toxic material. Due to this reason, some bacteria also get dead. At this stage, the competition for nutrition increases. Again, at late log phase and early stationary phase, the competition of nutrition increases randomly. So at this stage, the number of dead cells is equal to number of newly formed bacteria. That's why the graph we have here is a straight line. No increase, no decrease. Exact equal number of dead cells and newly formed bacteria we can see here. At this stage, bacteria shows gram variability. Means the bacteria which were showing the gram positive result in the log phase, yes. Uh, some bacteria that bacteria can show the negative result at this stage. So this phase is not suitable for the gram staining. Storage granule formation takes place, and sporulation in spore forming bacteria also takes place in the stationary phase. Here the graph is a straight line. Then we'll move to the decline phase. In the decline phase, the competition, complete exhaustion of nutrition happens here. The whole nutrients we were having will exhaust. Bacteria stops the multiplication and number of viable counts decreases. That's the reason the graph moves down. That's the reason the graph moves down. So this is the decline phase. After this, we will study a term that is generation time. This is the time which is required for the cells to divide or for population to double. The average time for the bacteria is for the doubling is 1 to 3 hours. For Escherichia coli, it's 20 minutes. So in 20 generations, it happens in the 7 hours. One cell becomes nearly 10 lakh. This was all about my slide. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Stay home, stay safe.